Alrighty. Time for a detox. Let's see, what do we got here? Gonna get rid of the diet soda, fat-free yogurt, low-calorie salad dressing, zero carb, zero calorie noodles, and of course the stevia, the zero calorie sweetener. Okay, so we've got all things that are toxic diet culture, and we're gonna get them out of here. Yo-yo and hello, my name is Lydia, and on today's episode of my 25-pound yo-yo, we will be talking about healthy diet culture. That's right, not all diet culture is toxic. In fact, promoting healthy habits is actually a good thing. When you think about it, most habits when done in either extreme are not healthy. Take sleep, for example. We are often told we need to make sure that we get enough sleep, but too much sleep is also not a good thing. You can say the same thing about exercise, cleanliness, and working. You need to do enough, but you don't want to do too much. When you become obsessed with a certain habit, even if it's a good habit, it's a bad thing. The healthy thing is usually somewhere in the middle. So why can't we say the same thing about dieting? Why can't we promote eating enough, not under-eating and being underweight, but also not eating too much and becoming overweight and being obese? Promoting healthy eating, healthy lifestyle, healthy life is somewhere in the middle. But nowadays, it seems like anytime you mutter the words diet or weight loss, it's now considered to be toxic. So why is that? In my opinion, it's because of two main societal things. Number one, we are becoming far too fragile. And number two, we are becoming far too fat. It is our fragility that makes us assert that we are perfect as is and do not need to change. It's all the systems around us that need to do the changing. And number two, it is our collective fatness that has us believing that since most of the population is overweight and obese, we must be fine as is, right? And since weight loss is a difficult thing to do, and we are resistant to doing difficult things, we've now changed the dialogue to say that all things dieting are bad and we shouldn't even attempt to try to lose weight. I agree that fad diets can be toxic, but not all things diet and all things weight loss are toxic. So let's watch this clip about diet culture and then we'll come back here and discuss. Diet culture, oh no! Phew, the non-toxic variety. Before we get into it, I think we need to first define what exactly diet culture is. At its core, diet culture is a set of beliefs that put a high value on weight loss and being at a healthy weight. Where it gets toxic is when the methods to lose weight are not healthy and the messaging changes to value thinness above all other health, including both physical and mental. Toxic diet culture is the promotion of products and messages that promote weight loss in an unhealthy, unrealistic, and unsustainable way. This includes severely restrictive weight loss programs, pills, drinks, and products. It also includes images of unnaturally thin bodies used to advertise fashion and beauty products. This was once only prevalent in magazines and commercials, but thanks to social media, we can see it everywhere now. Although these things are baneful and should ideally be stopped, that is simply not realistic. In the free enterprise world we live in, we might be better off spending our efforts on educating consumers to not fall for these gimmicks in the first place. But why is all dieting and all efforts for weight loss considered to be toxic? If you are overweight or obese, you should lose weight if you want to be healthy. Losing weight is not a bad thing. In many cases, it's a healthy thing. Dieting can be done in a healthy and sustainable way. Small adjustments to what you eat while adding moderate exercise can create huge health benefits that do include weight loss. For some, selecting foods that are lower in calories or other macros help them stay on their diets more easily. This can include searching for foods that are calorie-wise, fat-free, or sugar-free, and so many companies label their food that way. But you should always read the other side of the label just to be sure. The anti-diet movement is so big because it's a combination of two large groups. Those that were heavily into dieting at some point and struggled up and down the scale for many years, and those that are overweight and haven't ever honestly tried to lose weight. The first group has fully engaged in toxic diet behavior from products they have consumed to the people they have been influenced by. But they've also piled on elements from healthy diet culture because they are so emotionally distraught that everything is triggering to them and they can no longer see the forest from the trees. They don't attempt to find a middle ground. Everything related to a diet, any diet, is toxic. Scales, Diet Coke, reading food labels, owning a treadmill, all are toxic. The second group of people is a little different as they have very few facts and experiences actually dieting. They are fat because of overeating and lack of exercise. They are accepting of their fatness because they don't want or believe they can change. These never really tried dieters are also quick to spout non-facts about why they are fat, or that being fat is healthy, does not impact mobility, and that diets don't work anyways. These things are simply not true. The combination of these two groups have created a super group of diet haters. Both keep perpetuating the message that they are perfect as is and that all diets are toxic. While dieting can produce mental and physical damage to some, it isn't fair to label all dieting as bad. The irony here is that both groups do not always get along. Group 1 thinks that Group 2 doesn't know enough about dieting to be angry about it, and Group 2 thinks that Group 1 doesn't understand what it's like to be fat. I've had my share of struggles too. And no, extreme diets, they never turn out well. I don't want to be overweight, but I'm learning to be happy with a healthy weight, even if it's not my ideal weight. The key is separating healthy diet information from fad diet information. But there is hope. If you're struggling with your diet and maintaining a healthy weight, talk to a professional. Do some research of your own. Then, you will be able to start to heal your mind. You will be able to change destructive thinking patterns. Instead of blaming diet culture, you will be able to take responsibility for your own happiness. You will be able to be truthful to yourself. Rather than believing that all diets don't work, you will understand that that sentiment only applies to fad diets and that healthy diets that promote gradual change do work, but it just takes time. You will be able to be accountable for your choices. You will recognize that your choices have made you the way that you are, healthy or not, but also see that change is possible if you want it. Then you will have the power to make the choice that is right for you. If you want to pursue improving your health, you will be mentally stronger and know that you can. But if you don't, you won't blame society, or more specifically diet culture either, for your own mental health and happiness. Diet should not be a four-letter word. By definition, a diet is the foods that a person, animal, or community habitually eats. Some people value taste, some nutritional content, some number of calories. Some value a little of each, and some value none of it at all. So instead of attacking people, businesses, and communities over promoting diets, maybe it's more valuable to educate yourself on what diet choices are right for you. When I'm trying to lose weight, it's not easy to see all those fast food commercials on TV, but that's on me. I need to use coping strategies to deal with it. Likewise, if you're not on a diet, you can't make Coca-Cola stop advertising Diet Coke. If you want to be fat, be fat. If you want to lose weight, you should also have the right to lose weight. It's your personal choice. For many years, we have been confronted with methods, messages, and products that promote weight loss. Some are healthy, some are not so healthy. But over the years, I've learned enough to dismiss the ones that are rubbish. Well, most of the time. Some of the time, it's not so easy. Some of the time, I get lured into believing in the magic beans. But the truth is, when those products fail to work, I blame myself because I should know better. There can be a lot of negativity surrounding diet, but losing weight in itself is not toxic. But alas, this is my 25-pound yo-yo and not how to detox your thoughts on dieting. So until next time, yo-yo and let's go.